So we're going to be in a more viewer battle best of threes. Taking our notes here. Let's write this. T-Tar, Excadrill. We're prepping for Worlds. And we're treating this seriously. Clef, Zapdos, Zenta, and Incend. Cool. Alright. Thinking about what we want to do here. We're using Terapagos today. Not too often you see me bust out the big Terapagos. We're going to go those two. And then I don't actually know if like Booster Flutter outspeeds Excadrill. It really might if you're adamant, I do outspeed. Right? If you are adamant, I do outspeed with this Flutter and then don't need to bring my Talonflame. So we're going to try that. Oh, their paste is wrong. Their paste is wrong. They're missing Zap, they have Rilla. So, like, do we win? They sent us the wrong paste. Crap. So that Rilla, like, is not... That team... Okay. Well, we'll just play it out anyways. So I have no clue what Rilla set that is. Because, like, it's not in the paste. It's supposed to be a Zapdos. So we're going to bring this. I think they win, though. Because, like, I don't know what kind of Rilla that is. And they're already using their vest here. You can't really see the team because that's where my camera is. But, like, you see the T-Tar has the vest, right? Excadrill has Sash, Clef. That's where Rilla is. And I think the Eerie Impulse Zap would be, like, good into my team. But they don't have it. So I wonder what else in the team is wrong, right? That's the thing we worry about when the pastes are incorrect on these viewer battles. T-Tar Excadrill. Cool, that's a good lead for me, though. See, like, there's nothing, like, wrong with this lead. But we're gonna just go, like, turn one, just do stuff. Turn one, we'll be doing stuff. They do have Rock Slide on that T-Tar, but I do outspeed. They should probably just pivot, so we're just gonna Rage Powder. We don't even have to Rage Powder, though. Just Spore things. Like, what are you gonna do? You can Iron Head me, I guess? I think you just Spore... See, that's the thing, is like, bro, you're not supposed to have Rillaboom. I don't know what to do. Alright. You're not supposed to have Rillaboom, bro. It's not on the paste. Incineroar, okay. It's Goggles, Incin. Good play. I think, like, you know, I shouldn't have to, like, 8,000 second guess my team here. But, we'll see how this one goes. It'd be really cool if, like... I'm trying to think what we can get done here. I feel still pretty comfortable with this. The only way I'm really sad is if I get flinched by Iron Head, but I don't think I'm going to. So, Sand's down. Attack. Cool. This is just free damage. I like this for me. Very much so. Big damage in this Incend. It has no citrus. I hope it has no citrus. I mean, I hope it does have citrus because I spored that slot, right? Oof. And then Spore. Obviously blocked by Goggles. Good play. Cool. So in this board state scenario, we just Spore here. We could redirect and do a bunch of other stuff like that too. I don't even think that's really wrong. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Like, what are you going to do in the Incend? It has Fake Out, Parting Shot, Knock Off. I think what we do is actually just Spore the Excadrill and click Terra Starstorm again. Because you can fake out the Terapagos, right? Or pivot in the T-Tar, do something like that. But we're in a pretty decent spot to where, like, you're either getting Spored or you're eating a Starstorm. And both of those are good for me, I think. We know you still have that big T-Tar back there, and that's going to be a problem for the later half of the set, but I think a Moongus should have a lot of value. I wonder if they're going to make a read and go, like, Flare Blitz, High Horsepower into... They're not. Cool. Works for me. So you have to, like, flinch me here. I'm faster than your Excadrill. Of course I am. A little different. Okay. High Horsepower and the Moongus. Yeah, they read me pivoting. I'm not going to. So because we're just faster there, I think we're just good. There's a flinch. Yeah, I'm just going to Starstorm out. Amoonguss doesn't need to pivot just yet. Excadrill can protect So they might just protect fodder and simmering out T-Tar, but then I would just click redirection and Starstorm. I think we have enough value to get out of here too. I don't think the extra can ever correctly get through the Amoonguss. We should be good here. They've got Incineroar for T-Tar. I want to see if they're protecting the extra or foddering it. They could try to like flinch me with an Iron Head. I'm not that afraid of it though. I probably should be, but I'm definitely not. There's the Iron Head. There's the Flinch Town. Survey says, never lucky them. Starstorm pops off. Look at this damage on this T-Tar. Look at it. Big damage. Big damage. Oof. Not that big. Chi-Yu's going to be able to come in and have a little bit of impact. Flutter's going to have to pull big numbers. We're also sticking a big fat Spore here, so really, really good. And I wonder what the next Mon is. So they let T-Tar exit roll. And Sin. So I'm just doing my notes here. Taking my notes on the bottom. It's going to be Zenta somewhere, right? But then, like, Amoonguss is just so good versus Zenta that they're really thinking, like, do I bring in Zenta here? Like, how's this going to go down? I think if they bring in Zenta, it's going to be instant. Okay. So they have a fake out pin if they want it. They could Flare Blitz my Amoonguss. Do I care about that? I think the right play here is to just go, like, Pollen Puff the Terapagos. And just Starstorm. You can fake out the Terapagos, and I don't think there's a problem with that. But you fake out the Amoonguss. Like, you can't Flare Blitz. Terapagos is too fast. And so that's one thing I really like about this team, too, is, like, we hit just fast enough and, like, aggressively enough to pin really hard with Starstorm, even if we have to go for, like, an early Terra. And the fact that we have Terra Starstorm, it locks our opponents out from being able to Terra defensively. It's just really, really good. We haven't even had to use our other Mons in the back. So they're going for the fake out play. Remember, T-Tar has to be asleep this turn. And I'm fine with that. We actually are trying to wait out a lot of these sand turns so T-Tar loses its buff. And then I think if we get that T-Tar to about 50%, we can then come in with come in with Fluttermane and just Moonblast it out. That's the idea. And also, like, there is, what is that, Mom? We have Chi-Yu in the back. I might even just pivot in Chi-Yu right here. I think I will do that. I don't really mind. Pivot in Chi-Yu here, just getting a little bit extra damage. Big Starstorm. Really don't want to lose the PP on the Starstorm either, so we gotta start maxing out the value here. Let's see if the T-Tar gets a one-turn sleep. It is vested Tyranitar. Surprised I didn't really want to go Rilla here. I think Rilla is still really good into this core, but it's not supposed to be on the team. How are the games? We're going pretty good in our first game. Pretty good. So Amoonguss pivoting for Chi-Yu, beats a Ruin activate, and Sin's going to go down. T-Tar is going to take about 30%. They're going to be able to bring in their Zenta, and then the Zenta is like low-key pinned here. But I would like to force the Terra. So the idea here is that we would go like Overheat or Heat Wave into the Zenta and pivot out the Terapagos for Amoonguss to block the damage. No matter who they go after, we're in a fine spot. Got your first points for the next season yesterday. Yo, congrats. Congrats. I've not been to any local. That's a one-turn sleep, literally never lucky. Knockoff. Dude, they knock off my specs. That's actually fine, because now I can, like, do whatever I want. That's totally okay. Awesome. Yeah, I can pivot around. One-turn sleeps, though, very, very unlucky. There's the Zenta. Yeah, I'm looking at what we want to get done here. I have to Flutter. I need to stick fat damage into that Zenta. Honestly, like, Ruination isn't bad into Zenta, because it gets me what I want anyways. Pretty sure I can go, like, Ruination into Zenta, pivot in Terapagos, or pivot in Amoonguss, and then, like, Icy Wind plus Terra Starstorm just wins. I'm down with that. You could protect and, like, Rock Slide, I think. I don't really care. Because then we just have Amoonguss on the board and we just re-bring out Terapagos. We can even bring out the Flutter there too and just save the Terapagos in the back. Here's the Terra. Yeah, I think this is better than Overheat. But let's see. I think the Ruination is better than Overheat here. Because Ruination can also, like I said, be used on the Tyranitar as well. Really like the Ruination on the Chi-Yu. Ruination! Puts it right within range for, I think, for my Terapagos to be able to finish off with the Terra Starstorm. Body pressing the Chi-Yu, perfect. And then, like, T-Tar shouldn't have that many outs for Amoonguss here. It can Rock Slide. Yeah, shouldn't KO Amoonguss, though. Not even a crit single target. Amoonguss built different. Moongus different. Moongus Among Us. Now Zenta's taken out from Sandstorm. Good stuff. We love to see it. I think we just bring out the Terapagos here. And go Rage Powder. Go Rage Powder and Starstorm. And they're probably going to go for the Protect, but then we just have Flutter, and then we just go Icy, win Starstorm, we still win. Starstorm here. Rage Powder here. And we're probably going to be able to take game 1. And we still haven't shown Flutter, which is actually really important. So Flutter, there's the Protect. Cool, I like it. I vibe with it. They're trying to go for, like, Rock Slide crits, which is definitely, like, a thing. Can't say that it's not a thing. I still think that this is the right play over bringing out the Flutter a little early. Because I think Flutter could still get the job done here, too. With, like, the Rage Powders and stuff like that. Like, let's see how much damage they even do to the Terapagos. Not doing that much of that T-Jar, though. There's a Rock Slide. Let's see how much damage we take. Yeah, we're fine. That was the last turn of Sandstorm, I think, too. Yeah, awesome. So Starstorm out. Rage Powder in doubt. Ooh. But we're not doing that much to the T-Tar. Now we don't get the... They don't have the Sandstorm buff on the T-Tar anymore, so it'll take a little bit more damage. We'll take out the Zenta this turn, and then we'll just bring out Flutter and win. I'm trying to think what they could even do here. We'll see. I wonder if they... I was going to say, you might have wanted to go for, like, a double Protect with the Zenta. That might have been a better play. Body press into the slot. Don't truck it. So Rock Slide or like Brick Break will KO the Terapagos here, but I think we finish off the Zenta first. But we'll see. I don't have my specs anymore. Super effective Starstorm. Nice, yeah, we got it. Cool, and Flutter pins. So we do have to show Flutter, which isn't great. Just writing in my notes. There's Rock Slide. He's like, yes! And I'm like, it's Flutter, though. It's Flutter! I think Flutter's still a really good mon versus Zenta in this matchup, because like they have to go like heavy slams and other things like that. And Flutter just has a lot of speed control. I think what won us this game was the Ruination. He taken this one. This is the event Flutter that was given out a little while back. That should be enough to finish it off. Cool. That is game 1. All right, going into game 2, I have a little bit of a riskier strat to do, and it involves those two. Still gonna bring my Amoonguss as that good pivot, and then we're still bring the Chi-Yu. Do you think that T-Tar fix in the team? What do you mean? Do I think the T-Tar... What's wrong with the T-Tar? The T-Tar is a really good mon on their team. T-Tar is problematic. The Zapdos is what's wrong in the open team sheet for them. So I'm going to not bring the Flutter here. I'm going to go Ursh instead. I'm going to go Ursh instead because I feel like... Because I know for a fact that we outspeed their Extra Drill now, I mean it does, when we take away the terrain, it makes it so they can't, like, actually use the Extra Drill as a lead. If I would like to lead Terapagos and lead Ursh, I get something, like, really, really massive out of it. And if they want to lead, like, Incin, well, I'm probably pivoting on the first couple turns anyways, so it's okay. I think Urshi's going to have a lot of value into the T-Tar. It's going to have a lot of value into the Extra Drill. And let's see how it goes. And if they want to go Clef, we just outvalue with the Amoonguss, right? They can't fight a 1v2, because that Clef doesn't have any other... It has helping hand, that's it. It just outvalues. Let's see. I think Terapagos just kind of locks up the slight control that the opponent's team has with like the terrain control and a little bit of weather control. Like Terapagos just says no for that one big turn, and then we take too many pieces away from them, and so they can't really pivot correctly. There's not really a lot of like pivot mons on that team. So good core. Cool. Don't think there's a problem here. I'm trying to think of exactly what I would like to get done here. It's a good lead. Let's see if they over-respect that slot. I don't like my Ursh being intimidated. I could protect with the Ursh, but I actually want it to be unintimidated so I can just come in and close combat out. So we're going to pivot. We're going to give him a little bit of freedom here. I could have just pivoted out my Amoonguss, my Terapagos for Amoonguss, and just detected. And if I want to go with the exact same lead for game 3, I would do that. But I'm trying to get a little bit greedy here. And I think there's a shot that they're nuking the Amoonguss. I think they're actually going like fake out body pressing into the Amoonguss and ignoring my Terapagos for a turn. Fake out into the Terapagos. Okay. Iron defense, that's fine. I mean, you need an iron defense to make this team work, so I get it. I definitely do be getting it. If you ever take out this Chi-Yu from something, I'm fine. You can protect here in Flare Blitz or protect here on Parting, but I don't think I lose anything for that, per se. You know, like I said, you can absolutely go Water Terror. There's the pivot out of the +2 Zenta, like, oh, yes. Nice. Guitar pivots in. Cool. Works for me. Chi's gonna then repivot, I think. Think about how we want to do this, though, because I don't want to take too much damage. Overheat misses. Actually a good miss, if I'm being honest. It's like I mean, I'd rather still hit, but like at the same time, like, you know, if I wanted to stay in and do it again on a read, like to just stay in with this Chi-Yu, I definitely could. Alright. Amoonguss can actually just eat that damage. Sorry, it's the best play that I got. Sucks I'm gonna lose my Sash, but I can't really play around it that much better than this. If I can Spore the T-Tar, I can be in a good spot. So we've seen T-Tar, we saw Incin, T-Tar, Zenta. I wonder if the last Mon is Clef, Rilla, or Excadrill. Hard to say. Shown. Ursh. I think we've shown all 4. Flare Blitz into the Amoonguss slot. We do be eating those with our Citrus. Nice, nice. No burn, please. Alright. I think Amoonguss can eat this pretty well. A Rock Slide, right? Yeah, cool. I mean, I missed an Overheat. You can miss a Rock Slide. We're equal. I mean, I'm still going to lose my Sash. It doesn't really matter. Amoonguss, you crit me, though! No flinchies. There we go. Value. And then Amoonguss actually dips here, which is bad. Really bad that we actually lose our Amoonguss here. I don't like that. Do we lose the Amoonguss here? Damn. Alright. So we pin their Incin slot. The Incin slot will go down. If I want it to go down. I could just get a double KO here if I felt like it. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Cool. I want to see how they play. I really like how I organized this, by the way. If you want to Terrasilize your Incin and not take the close combat, I think you're going to be really sad. I'm Terrasilizing here. It tells me that their last one's probably Excadrill. I'm trying to save that. It's a good play. think they're probably going to get this one. By the way, I could have just like close combat that slot correctly and probably won, but it's alright. We're getting the instant off the board. And we have single target damage here, which is very nice. Specs, Starstorm, single target. It'd be cool if this did a little bit over half. Half. Nice. It's for me. T-Tar can come back out. I think they're gonna body press my Terapagos. I can't really stop that. It's the extra. Okay. Weird. Not that weird, but definitely not what I was expecting. We're gonna Starstorm here. Body press Terapagos. Trade Ursh for Zenta. We don't die there, and then you go T-Tar and we lose. Okay, that's a bad one. Except for Chi-Yu. And then Terapagos. I think you have to do this. No protects from them. We're faster than their Zenta with our Ursh. Whoa. If my Ursh is faster, then my Terapagos might be faster too. Yeah. I didn't know if they thought they'd be fast. Why is there Zenta like slow? That's weird. Didn't think the Zenta would be that slow. Obviously, it doesn't get the KO there. Because it's split damage that time. So you can kill one of these. And I would say that that's incorrect. Because it doesn't even get the KO. That's a crit body press? That's a crit, bro? That's a crit? That's a crit? Terapagos out here eating, bro. What the f? Bro. Okay. So Chi-Yu's not good here, like, at all. I think the right play is actually just pivot in Chi-Yu. And make sure that we lose... They lose the Zenta here. And then we're just taking the T-Tar next turn. Play max speed Terapagos? I do not want to disclose that information. Trying to think of what they even do here, though. T-Tar has to be asleep this turn. So I think just saving the Terapagos should be able to come back in just a sec. You need 20 EVs and speed outspeed every Pegos with Zenta. I mean, they should have had it, bro. But the Ursh still outsped too. That's the thing that was weird. Here's the Terra. It's gonna be Fairy Terra on the T-Tar, right? And so now the Terapagos just got some. I think that I think we just go Ruination and then, or we can even like overheat. No, a Ruination's still better. I like that play. I think that was the right play. Hoping that I might take the bait on that T-Tar, but it's still asleep, you know? And at this point, like, one Ruination should be able to seal it up. Ruination, like, does help here, I think, in these matchups, like, a lot. Dude, this Urshifu's had his stats lowered so many times that, like, honestly, like, Sandstorm probably just gets the Oko. Turns on Sandstorm are 4. So I can't honestly wait that out, so you might as well just try doing damage. This is a better play because it can still crit. Ruination D's. Well, the team initially had a Zapdos instead of the Rilla. Look at that damage. How many one-turn sleeps we getting? Nah, that's it. Cool. Gotta hit one more Ruination. Awesome. Yeah, I like my team a lot. It gets dicey, but, you know. I think, like, T-Tar Zenta makes Terapagos not a happy camper. We still take those. Thank you for the game. Appreciate it. Hopefully you had a good time. We're going into more viewer battle best of threes, and I'm just gonna say this. We're going against Means and Dreams, another world's level player. I hope that they absolutely destroy me. I'm like begging them, please. Because like my ego can't get any bigger, right? My ego can only grow so large before it starts affecting my play. So they need to humble me, I think. Let's think about what we need to do versus them. I really like that they're using Mental Herb Amoongus. I think that's actually really, really smart. Mental Herb Dark Terra Amoongus is quite annoying. We're gonna go those two, this, and then I actually still really like Chi-Yu here because they do not have dynamic speed control. So we're gonna go this for game one. And I'm gonna start writing their team down. Sin, Ursh. Like they have a bunch of little texts that make this really complicated. Like they have like Water Terra, Urshi, Water Sash. They have like Mental Herb Amoongus. They have like Heal Pulse Clef, Covert Cloak Shadow Rider. Really, really like obnoxious team. Good stuff. So it's up to you guys watching as well to let me know what I could do differently versus this team as well. So we're download completing them right now. That's what the plan is as a group. And in Sin, sorry, I'm starting that team. Shadow, and Clef. Alright, so we're intimidated, and that's probably the best lead their team has versus mine. The good news is I can fuck them up. I'm kidding. There's no good news. I'm pretty pinned here. I think I'm going to just... I think I am going to open up just Moonblasting that slot. And I'm going to pivot into Chi-Yu. You could hit me with Asserting Strikes here, and I think that's fine. Do you have a Pokepace for that team? I already posted it. You can absolutely hit me with Asserting Strikes. I just don't think that you are. Yeah, Fake Out there's fine. You can Asserting Strikes this Flutter. I don't think I die. So we're just trading for their Sash here, which is the only thing that I really have to do. I want to see if they're close combat in that slot too, which they definitely can. There's nothing saying that they can't. I don't need Chi-Yu here. Asserting Strikes, that is okay. It's okay. It sucks, but it's okay. Alright, so at this point in the matchup, we've lost our Flutter, which is a main form of our team's speed control. We have Heat Wave. They don't have that many things they can pivot in on the Heat Wave. They have Taunt, Fake Out, Knock Off, Parting, so they have Parting as an option. Tell me this isn't the right play. Just get the Incin, just donezo it. It's not the right play. Is it better just to... Does this KO? We could Ruinate that Urshi and kill it too. I want to see if what they're pivoting to. And it's a good play. Detect fine. Next turn they have a Fake Out pin on our Chi-Yu, but note that we did not Terra here, so we can still technically Terastallize our Chi-Yu next turn. We get that damage! Oh, we just miss a Heat Wave, bro? Are you fucking real? You think I hit these? You think I click Heat Wave for my health? They're thinking I click Heat Wave for my health. That's literally what they said. They said, you only click Heat Wave for your health. And I said, I don't only click Heat Wave for my health. I click Heat Wave because I need to hit your fucking Iron Hands. Okay. Sin. Still fine. If I hit the Iron Hands. That is. Please let me hit this Iron Hands. What'd you think about that Hyper Beam though? That was pretty sick. There we go. Damn, if I would have hit Iron Hands last turn, that would have been pretty nice. Have to recharge that turn. DP, no burst. Oh, he hit the Terra Shell slot. Good play. Good play. I see you. They have Water Terror on that Iron Hands if they want to be a gamer. I ain't doing anything else today, bro. Sorry, I gotta use Hyper Beam, my bad. But like, yeah, man, you're fucked. You're gonna go Terra on your hands, right? Ghost and Sin? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm that behind. You can knock off my Chi-Yu, but then I still think I have the right mons, because now you can't Terra your Shadow Rider, right? Big value. Heat Wave hits. Can we get some burns going? Can we get some big burns? No, we can't. Dude, that's sick. That's really good, I think. Because what they were saying right here is like, now I can't pivot, right? But I don't think I have to pivot. I think I'm in a fine spot here. Because they don't know my last mon. They're probably thinking it's a Moongus, and it's not. They're gonna send their Ursh, right? Yep. Clef! Okay. Weird. Weird. Weird, weird. Pop it, bro. Quick follow me. See what happens, bro. Quick follow me. I think Clef still probably eats this, but not as well as they want. Heck. Okay, we made the right play. Oof. Nice. They're clicking Parting Shot there, so that's actually a good play, because like, it guarantees they don't lose their Clef that turn. I still think I'm in a good spot, though, right? You have Draining Kiss, and that's fine. If I can get your Clef off the board this turn, I can win. So if, like, honestly, if I can get the Clef off the board, I do win. I don't know if I get it off the board. Oh, that's how they're doing it. Oh, wait, where's the Shadow Rider? I didn't bring it. Yeah, sorry. I'm playing around this so weird. I forgot that they... Okay. For some reason, I thought they also had Shadow Rider. My bad. Go after that slot. You have to quick follow me, I think. So we just target that slot. Yeah, you have to click follow me. So let's see if you're Jolly Ursh. I'm Jolly Ursh. Okay, are you Jolly Ursh? Survey says. You are not! You're Adamant Ursh, bro! Adamant Ursh. Yeah. I don't think they break with strikes, because we didn't get a stat drop. Yeah, so we just Wicked Blowout. I mean, honestly, we're faster. We can just click Sucker. There is no speed tie. We're just faster. Yeah. Cool. Alright, so they didn't bring Shadow Rider. They brought Incin, Ursh, Clef, and Hands. Huh. They really don't like fighting Terapagos. I think they still can. I think they could still bring it. And I'm looking at what I want in the very back. And I'm looking at Talonflame here. I think Amoonguss is really good, though, if we're pinned. I'm going to bring the Amoonguss in case they lead Ursh and I don't like it. And that's fair. If I want to go into game 3, I think I bring the Talonflame, though. So what we're doing with this team is, like, forcing our opponents to respect what Talonflame does bring to the table. See what they actually want to get done. Let's see if we can guess what their 4 are based off their leads. I think I lead Chi Flutter. I lead Terapagos Flutter, sorry. There's the Shadow Rider. So Shadow, Hands. They still have Ursh. I don't know if they have the Incin on that one. Probably Clef. I don't think they brought a Amoonguss. What is the issue with just popping these fools in the mouth? Not seeing the issue here. If I were to just Ruinate and Starstorm. Gaming. You can hit the Chi-Yu, by the way. If you fake out the Chi-Yu, you're not... how would I word this? If you fake out my Chi-Yu, I'm not locked into Ruination, right? So the next turn I would just go into Heatwave or something. Or Dark Pulse or something like that. You also kind of have to fake out the Chi-Yu unless you're protecting Shadow Rider. Are you going to protect Shadow Rider or like Drain Punch? That's a good play. Like, I think I would make that exact same play, which is why I'm making the play that I'm making, which is Ruination. Yep. It should KO. I don't know if it does, but I think that it does. The most, I mean, I could have Earth Powered it, I guess. I think this is still more damage. And this plays really well against, like, if they wanted to tear their hands. Ah, good play. That's a really bulky hands. They Drain Punch the Chi-Yu. It's a good play, too. Not enough health back, though. Something out. Nice. This is gonna be Clef, right? Made the right play if it's Clef. Ursh. Clef. Cool, we made the right play. Awesome. Yeah. No, we close combat, we got it. We wouldn't have got it if we didn't have a... I still think this gets it. It's going to be really close, but I still think we have it. Yeah, nice. Alright, so they can have Incin, Ursh... What is this? Ursh. This is probably the best that I have. If you want to make a read sandwich and go after my Urshifu, I still get a close combat off. So I'm okay with that. And again, it's always better to close combat like here, because like close combat can still crit versus like Wicked Blow's already crit. Like it's more damage to the CC in those situations. You see in the Amoonguss slot? Yeah! Yeah! Value. I don't think I need to do anything weird. Like, I could go for spores on things, but they both have protects. I don't want to even get spored. I'd rather just like stick my damage. 3 damage. Cool. Now it's in with range for Starstorm. Sash broken. I'm definitely fast. There's the taunt. Taunt's an okay move here. No pulse. Appreciate you, friend. Appreciate you, friend. You like that? You like that? You like that play there? It was kind of sick, right? It was kind of sick there. Kind of sick, nasty. All right, and we're like low-key stuck here. I'm okay with that. This should KO the Clef. And like worst case scenario, I think we lose one of our mons, but I don't know how much that really matters. Cool, that gets the KO. Awesome. You can definitely KO my Ursh here. I'm just not seeing how like the Shadow Rider comes in and has like a lot of value at this point. Yeah, dude, big sad me. Alright. Life do better. They're different. Life do is not better on a hands team. So I absolutely, and like a bulky and Sin like that. We get that KO, bro. Next turn. Next turn. Now we already know that this Terapagos outspeeds the Ursh, right? And so their Shadow Rider set is Protect, Draining Kiss, Asherov's Nasty Plot. And we're gonna be able to get, this is our last turn taunt. So like I think I low-key want to just Dark Pulse them to send a message. I low-key want to Dark and just said like I low-key want to click like Dark Pulse the Shadow Rider and just Pollen Puff the freaking Ursh. Do you know how sick that would be? Because then we would KO the Shadow Rider, but like I mean this Starstorm's fine. Starstorm's good here. I think we just side Pollen Puff in case something weird happens. Yeah, battles cancel. We got it. Cool. Ooh. Cool. So one thing that we're doing, I'm sure you guys have noticed, I don't know if you guys like this sort of content, but like open sheet is just very different from ladder. And you guys tell like when we play on ladder and we're having fun, like I'm just goofing off and we're like popping people and we're using like meme teams and we're exploding and having a good time. But like when you play open sheet, I sit back here, I got my notebook that I'm taking, like just gotta be chill. Nice relaxing open sheet or morning, whenever you want to watch it. But I think that like playing a methodical open sheet game is pretty nice. But I don't think a lot of the people on the YouTube like the open sheet stuff as much like the meme content. We see Mystic Water Ursh and Ninetales. So we can assume they have Kyurem-W. It'd be cool if we had a way to like correctly show my notebook while I was taking the notes. We've done that video before, but people don't really seem to like that. I think the last one's gonna be Chi-Yu somewhere. So that's just my thoughts. Okay. I mean, honestly, I think the way that we don't know, first of all, what kind of Ursh that is, if it's Jolly or Adamant. And I think a lot of Urshes are still Adamant, which is incorrect. So we are going to correctly Icy Wind just to do this. Just to do it. And we're going to try and pop their Ursh on this first turn. I don't know anything about their Ursh set. If we didn't need to Icy Wind here, I wouldn't. One of those projectors. Show my notes on class. Oh my gosh. I don't know if this KO's Ursh though. Let's see if they Terra. They might Terra. They honestly might. Tect. Okay. So that's completely fine for me. Now I don't need to do as much now. Now we just get the Ninetales low, chunk the Ninetales. Let's see what they're actually doing with it. That's a cool play there. Are they actually trying to Veil? It shouldn't KO, by the way. Alright, at this point, I feel very ahead. So I can just click Moonblast into the Ursh. And if it KOs, like I think that like this, that will get me what I need. And if you want to like Water Terra, you would have just lost it. So, like, I think this is fine. I think I need this extra damage, and I want to already get the Chi-Yu on the board without being locked in anything weird. Remember, we're making all these plays because they can't have these two Mons and Kyurem and a full Trick Room mode with, like, Friggraff and Ursaluna, right? So that's because they've shown two Mons that aren't a part of the Trick Room core. I think the lead that they need to be doing is something like Friggraff Kyurem or Friggraff Ninetales to correctly be able to make me think they can still go in both directions, because I know that they can't go the slow route. I'm afforded the luxury of just like barreling down them. We can force switches or not. See if we get the KO here. Nice. But I think their last Mons are going to be Chi-Yu and Kyurem. Take tears in and see. We didn't let the Terapagos slot get hit by that. We don't really care if Chi-Yu gets hit. We still have the access to Ruination too. I think Ruination plus Moonblast will KO that Kyurem. There's a Friggraff, but then I don't think they have the Blood Moon. And even if they do, I have Taunt. Right, so we're just going to Taunt that slot this turn. And they're not Mental Herb, they're Throat Spray. So we can just go... Honestly, I don't think there's an issue with just taunting that slot and just Heat Waving, because we would catch the Kyurem on the pivot. Here's a Terra. They can go Fairy Terra on the Giraffe or Ghost Terra on the Ninetales. And honestly, we're throwing the Taunt here to stop any shenanigans. I won't say they're staying with the Ninetales, so they don't protect either, so they're going to lose Ninetales here, which means there's no more weather for the rest of the game. I'm going to say miss. But big taunt. Big taunt skis. Heat Wave hits. Nice. So one more Heat Wave takes out that Friggraff, unless something weird happens. Let's see if they actually try to Trick Room. I don't think Trick Room's wrong there. Yeah, I think Trick Room's correct, it's just it forces me to taunt, which I did. And then you just go Heat Wave, Moonblast out. And so we got to think like what response we're going to be forcing in Game 2. Game 2, I think they're going to be a little bit better about trying to get up their Trick Room. And they're not going to go as much Ninetales. I think they're going to be... I'm still going to lead Flutter in Game 2. But they're going to try to get the Flutter off the board a little bit more, I think. Or maybe bring Ninetales in like the mid-game once Trop goes... Maybe like Force Terra. Let's see what they want to do. Big damage. Chi-Yu damage Shred. They're vested Kyurem, by the way. Heat Wave. Big damage. Oh my goodness. But we were able to correctly deduce like 3 of the 4 mounts they had. They had the Kyurem. And they had Giraffe. 1, 2, 4. Got it. Cool. So we showed 3 of our Mons. We didn't show the last one, which is actually really good that we didn't show the last one, because now I can still save that tech for a little bit later on in the set. Alright, let's go. I think Ursh Friggraff is probably their best lead. Because it can threaten to outspeed and KO my Terapagos. I don't think they KO the Terapagos though. I don't think they do. I don't think you do, bro. And I also threaten your Friggraff, I think, with like a Hyper Beam. So you gotta watch out for that. Let's see, they might just open up like Kyurem Chi-Yu. That's another usable lead for them. With like Snarl and the AV, and you go into the mid-game Ninetales, that's definitely an option, but we'll be able to deduce where that looks based off of their leads, which we're going to see right now. Again, their team looks like this. We can see like a lot of their stuff here. They have like the big Fairy Terra vested Kyurem. They have the Light Clay Ghost Terra Ninetales, Chi with Scarf Ghost Terra, Water Terra Double Dip Mystic Water Urshi. Like, I think they have a bunch of really cool stuff. It's just that I don't think I'm going to get messed up that much. Is that Chi-Yu Friggraff? Okay. Just Flutter. Flutter, Terapagos. Okay. Scarf Chi-Yu. Use Taunt that Friggraff. So what do they have in the back? They have to have Kyurem. And if they have Kyurem, they can't cut Ninetales and have Ursh. See, that's the issue with teams like this. They get spread a little bit thin. So if they have Kyurem, they have to have Ninetales the last month. And if we see Ursh, that means they can't correctly Weather Core us, which means we don't need to Terrasilize our Terapagos. Cool, so we're just going to open up Taunt here. And yeah, I don't think there's a problem with just Starstorming. I'm going to Starstorm this because I don't really care about their Chi-Yu as much. Might be a mistake. But I'm gonna get some damage on the Friggraff. And they're probably gonna Snarl. Let's see if I'm faster. They are faster. I mean, they're base 100, I'm base 85. Okay. Good damage on our Flutter, by the way. And if they Trick Room here, that tells us they have Blood Moon Kyurem, which I think is probably the best play that they had. Big damage, wow. Shadow Ball! Gaming! Okay. The problem with this, though, is now I can just go into whatever I felt like. You know what I mean? Like, now I can just bring out something good. You're locked into Snarl. Just gonna Heat Wave. Let's see if you're timid or modest. Just gotta hit this Frigga. Heat Wave double hits. We do outspeed. That's telling me that they're potentially modest. We shouldn't KO here, but we're gonna get a good amount of damage. If they send out Ninetales, we just Terra. Right? Ooh, that's not our Chi-Yu. Lucky, lucky us. Nice. So we're -2 sped. We're -2. How much damage this actually does? Chunk. Alright, what's coming in? They still have some really good mons here. Like, Ninetales, alright. Ninetales. That's absolutely amazing for us. Thank you. Alright, so that means the last mon's Kyurem. Right, so, like, Urshier could have been an issue, right? It could have. We would have had to pivot around. We have a Mungus, so, like, we're fine. We're just going to Heat Wave here, and... a lot of health this turn. Take away the weather. I wonder if they're going for a double pivot. Where you bring up the Ninetales, pivot in the Kyurem, but you're going to lose the Kyurem if you do that. Even that, I don't care if I'm a -2 special D, like, you're still going to be sad. Or sorry, special attack, you still going to be sad, because there's a Chi-Yu on the board. This is going to remove the weather. And then I'm thinking the last mon is Kyurem, and we're probably fine into it if we take away the weather. So Kyurem has to, like, go for, like, freeze dries and stuff. Heat Wave double hits, nice. Especially on Ninetales, making this single target into Chi, which means even after a third Snarl, I'll still get the KO. Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. And Chi goes down. The last mon, like we said, really should be Kyurem here. And we can just get out Terapagos for a Mungus. And we're probably fine. They have Earth Power. They can Earth Power the Chi on the read, like, but then we have a board state that's like a Mungus and Terapagos, but I'm not at -3 anymore. And I think you'd have to hit like Blind Blizzards in that situation. So I think my best play is probably just to pivot, Heat Wave there, hit in here. Sucks we have to show the Amoongus, but it's okay. They shouldn't run yet. Kyurem's pretty fast. I think theirs is probably slower than me, but like, you can freeze and crit all of my mons, good sir, and I can miss every single Heat Wave. I'd play it out. Heat Wave's not that much because we're at -1. Freeze dry into the Amoongus slot. A good play. Big Oko City. Surprising. I mean, that Chi damage shred's pretty significant. So vested Kyurem. Dude, I'm gaming out here. I'm on a game. I'm gaming. I've been a gamer my whole life. Here we go. My whole life. Bruh. How's it going? It's going good. Yeah, it's big Kyurem. 170 special attack power boosted freeze dry. I mean, there's no reason for them to Terra. Because, like, honestly, there's not. They can, but I just gotta hit my Hyper Beam. I think I outspeed them. I'm pretty sure I outspeed. Let me hit this, though. Let's go Hyper Beam D's! Oof! Oh, it's a crit, bro! Alright, so you showed me your 170 base power special attack into my Amoongus with my damn Beads of Ruin. Try on that Choice Specs Terapagos Hyper Beam with the Beads of Ruin. And it crit, yo. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. Terapagos busted. I don't even have to rhyme.